Alright, hello. Hello, I am Dan Francis Till, representing myself in the Accelerated Physics class in St. Thomas High School. And I am demonstrating static electricity passing through my hair with this styrofoam plate. Now, got a mirror right here, make sure I'm doing it right, because sometimes this can fail. Oh, that's a great one. See, my hair is attracted to the plate. Now, what this means is that for an attraction to work, you have to have opposite charges. Now, you would be thinking, well, doesn't styrofoam doesn't styrofoam insulate a negative electrical charge? And isn't my hair also an insulator? How are those two reacting together? It's because what other factor is there? My hand, the resting cells would be negatively charged because there's no motion in them. So what other factor could there be? How about the outside world? The outside world has to be positively charged for this thing to work. And what better, what should I say? What better element? What better airborne element we cannot see? What better one than hydrogen? Hydrogen, let me see. Oh yeah, it's only got one proton. And what are protons? Positively charged. That's why my hair stands on end. There is an attraction because there's positively charged particles in the air. Now, why is hair an insulator? Well, for all you people in the northern parts of the world, in the country of the United States, let's just take, or let's branch out from the country. How about Canada? How in God's name do you not catch hypothermia when you don't have a hat on, even when it's not winter and it's still freezing cold? It's because your hair is a good insulator. It insulates the heat, keeping it trapped on your head. That's how you don't get frostbite in your brain and die every 2 seconds. Styrofoam works the same way, because styrofoam is mostly air. It traps the air in it, and it also traps the heat. Now, heat also comes with friction, and friction comes with electricity. Think about clouds. Hydrogen in the air, like we said before, other positively charged particles in the air, and what happens when those clouds, with all their various charges, rub against one another and form a giant cloud? Thunder and lightning. You see that lightning? That's just how big clouds are. They shock. Now, in the latter part of this video, I'm going to operate my own poorly built Electrophorus, and it's going to shock me. You won't be able to see it or hear it because of how minute the charge is inside the system. Now, the only reason you can see it in thunderstorms in the outside world is because the clouds are so huge. There's so many parts of the outside world. There's a vast abundance of positively charged particles in the air that you get to see the lightning, and that's why you hear thunder as loud as a train or a drum when you're sleeping and your buddy just wants to be a giant douche and bangs on it as hard as he can to wake you up. Yeah, that's my life. But anywho, what I'm going to do here is that normally you would use a woolen sock. Today, I'm going to use my own head. No, I can't think because I'm very bad at thinking. I'm going to use my head as an insulator, get this thing charged, and grab it by the styrofoam cup, not by the plate. If you're figuring this out, you don't grab it by the plate, because as soon as you put the foil plate to the styrofoam plate, the charge is going to pass through your hand, because your hand removes the charge all the way down to the ground, because right now I'm not Superman as much as I wish I was, except for the fact that he's weakened by green rocks. But I can't fly. I am a grounded object, so the electricity will pass through me into the ground. Now, the aluminum foil is a good conductor of electricity, and electricity, take the root word electron, or electro, so electrons, electrophorus, don't grab it by the plate, bottom line. Grab it by the styrofoam cup, which I have miraculously taped to the foil plate. Now, quickly, because I don't want to run out of time in this video, and I don't want to take this a 5th time, because the previous 4 times, or 3 times I failed, because my tablet's stupid. Alright, get that charge in there, get that charge. Ooh, I've already felt a shock in my hair. Alright, take it there. You know what, even if it's dangling off the table, place the styrofoam gently on it, and slowly... Ooh, got it, that was it. Like I said before, you won't be able to hear it because there's such a minute amount of charge in the system, but... Oh, I gotta let my hair down again. But the electricity passed through my hand because of the air traveling through it, because I got a fan on to make this work a little bit better. Air, my finger, foil plate, electric shock takes all the energy, all the charge out of this system, goes through my hand, through the ground. Insulators, conductors, another insulator, and my hand with the cells at work, taking all the energy through the ground. Now, if I was, say, static shock or electro, my downstairs neighbors would have a massive power bill, or they would be pissed because their TV just went out. But I'm not that guy. Alright, part 2 will be coming out later today because this thing is due tomorrow. Now, the important things to take away from this is that your hair, styrofoam, cup, or plate, because that's what you use to build this Electrophorus in the video that